Welcome aboard to Surf's Up Build episode number 6, an episode I have been itching to make for about 5 years now, because today my boat finally gets a brain. This right here is the ORCA Core 2. It is a smart hub developed by the company ORCA, and what it does is it plugs into your NEMA 2000 system and it lets you wirelessly connect all of your boat's information to whatever device of your choice. That's right, this little device here is a high-performance wireless gateway that also functions as its own GPS and compass. All you do is mount this thing with a clear view to the sky, plug it into your NEMA 2000 system, download their app, and you will have all of your vessel's data on your iOS or Android device. This is game-changing for all boaters because it means you don't have to be at the helm anymore to monitor what's going on with your vessel. Or if you're a boater with an older vessel like me, you might not even have the equipment to monitor this kind of stuff. But now, because of this one little core, I can get all the navigation instruments I need on my iPad or my phone, and I don't have to worry about installing a chart plotter just yet. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed so I can show you guys all the cool it does. I will be doing a much more in-depth review of the entire ecosystem in a later video, so be sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned for that. But before we can install the new brain, we have to install a nervous system because I don't even have a NEMA 2000 system set up on my boat yet. If you don't have a NEMA 2000 system, like me, the ORCA Core actually comes with an adapter option to plug it straight into power. However, I figured since I'd have to wire this anyways, I might as well start by wiring in the full system. ORCA doesn't sell their own NEMA 2000 systems, at least not at the moment. I got this Garmin starter kit from Defender Marine. Many companies offer a similar starter kit. There was really no logic behind this. For those unfamiliar, the NEMA 2000 system is standard technology across the industry. It's a series of these little ports and cables that all connect with one another so that all of the different electronics brands can make something that interlinks so that people can see it on their chart plotters with all their data. In our case, because of the ORCA Core 2, we'll be able to put all this information wirelessly to our cell phone. Now let's go ahead and get all this wired up because I am too excited to tell you guys more about this ORCA system, and I'll be doing so as I go through this installation. I also got this little T connector here so that I can mount that to my vessel in case I need some extra ports. I went ahead and mounted mine in this orientation, which was really bad for filming, but at least will give me extra space up and down to add any more T's I might need in the future. It's also near where I'm going to connect my power supply, and also my transducer comes up through here, so it's kind of at a junction of a couple of different NEMA 2000 devices. The NEMA 2000 starter kit came with a number of different things: a long cable, a short cable, some connections here, but most important to me is this power cable. This power cable is going to charge my NEMA 2000 backbone and allow me to plug my ORCA 2 directly into it without any additional cables. I've already got that breaker panel down there, so I'm just going to connect some of these ring terminals onto the ends of this thing, the red and the black. That way I can turn it on and off as I want from my breaker panel. It also comes with this little, they call it a shield drain here. This you can just cut short at the end of your cable. This shield drain is to try to kind of reduce any sort of electronic noise that's acting around the cable so that you end up with a nice kind of clear connection. Once you get them connected, you're going to want to heat shrink them. I brought my heat gun and I didn't bring my power supply for it, so I'm going to leave mine for now. I'll heat shrink them later. Then all I have to do is connect the positive and negative terminals to the correct switch on my breaker panel. Go ahead and plug in that yellow power NEMA 2000 cable to the backbone, and now I should have a fully powered NEMA 2000 backbone for all of my electronics. Oh, and definitely remember to disconnect your battery or turn off the power on your vessel before you do any of that. I totally did. Now that we have the power all set up to the NEMA 2000 backbone ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these extra cables, plug them into some of my other electronics like my SmartCraft vessel view display systems and my transducer. This way, when we get that ORCA Core 2 hooked up, we have stuff we can actually see on the app. That is right, you can get all of your engine data in the ORCA 2 app, even if you have old engines like mine from 2004. I have these nice vessel view displays. All I have to do is plug the cable in there, back into the back of my backbone, and I will get all of my engine data right on my phone. All right, now back to the ORCA 2. Let's get this baby installed. First off, you're going to want to determine which type of adapter you ended up using. There's two here. There's a male one, which is this one right here, even though it kind of looks like a female one. That's just the way the connection works. It has 4 pins on it, and this is the one that only does the power. Now, if you do what I did and you have a NEMA 2000 system that has power, then you'll end up using this one. It's a female and it's 5-pin. Either way, you got what you need right here connected to the unit. As for the actual mounting system on the unit, you have a couple of options. You can either unthread this piece right here, which comes with some weather barriers, drill a hole about 1 inch, and stick your unit down through there with all the cables, and then on the other side, go ahead and tighten it right up. This is a great solution for any kind of helm or area where you have access maybe underneath the compartment. But if you don't have to worry, because if you pull this little weather grommet out right here, you actually have a way for the cables to fold, and you can then go ahead and flush mount it a little better like this on top of either a radar arch or anywhere that will be convenient for your boat. I unfortunately don't have anywhere convenient on my boat. As you can tell, I don't have a radar arch, and I don't really have any area around my helm here that is not within 1 meter away from some type of electronics. ORCA recommends that you mount this thing at least 1 meter away from either a compass or any sort of electronic signals. That way they don't mess with the GPS and compass in this unit, and this one doesn't mess with my compass on the dash right here. So what I'm going to do instead is actually put it back in the box right here, plugged in the box, and I'm going to use my long cable and put this thing in different locations around my vessel and test it over the next couple of weeks. And then you guys will be able to see the results of that in my big, longer video that has to do with the entire ORCA 2 ecosystem. I'm dropping hints already, but they also have a really awesome tablet. So instead of using your own phone or iPad, you can actually use their waterproof tablet on your dash that is removable and you can take around your vessel with you. So very excited for that. We're gonna have a full dashboard rebuild coming soon in the Surf's Up build series. But for now, let's get this thing plugged in. I'll show you guys how it works on the app. And I'm really excited because once I plug this in, it'll essentially change my entire life on this boat. All right, and just like that, I went ahead and poked a hole through my ORCA box here. I was actually gonna build a full apparatus and take the time out of wood or something, but I realized the ORCA box worked perfectly. Just like that, we'll plug in our last piece to this cable, which I already connected to the rest of our NEMA 2000 backbone. And just like that, it is completed. And now we turn it on with the flip of a switch. And we have a green light. We're in business. I have the app downloaded here. It is free on the iOS or Android stores. And over here, I've got my ORCA 2, and it already recognizes it. This was one of the easiest setup wizards I've ever experienced. It immediately recognized the core and requested to pair with it. Then my iOS system asked for a couple permissions, and I was all connected and set up within seconds without even leaving the app. All right, and just like that, the installation of the ORCA Core 2 is done. If you already have a NEMA 2000, all you do is plug it in and then mount it. I didn't do the mounting part of it, but I do have it up here under the hood of my boat so that I can try to figure out where the best place for myself might be. But as you can see, I have the iPad on my dash right here. I'll show you guys what that looks like here on the screen down below, but you can see all of my engine's data. It knows I have an engine 1 and an engine 2. You can figure that stuff out by going into the settings and seeing what kind of stuff you have connected to the core. If you're concerned that your data is not showing up, you can go ahead and select the devices that you have plugged in, and if they're up there, you know that it's getting the proper data. One final thing you will have to do is once you have your core mounted, you will need to go out in a nice flat day, kind of like this, in a big area, and you'll need to calibrate your compass and GPS system. What that does is it helps know which way you set up the core and which way your heading is. I will be doing that in a later video with all the results from this build, as well as the tablet that's going to mount right here from ORCA. I highly recommend this system. I think it is awesome using it just on my iPad right now. I think it's insane. If you want to see the rest of the videos, be sure to like and subscribe. They will be coming out shortly. But overall, I was able to turn what is a very simple project into an entire afternoon worth of filming. So I think you guys will be able to install it much quicker than I was. If you have any questions on the ORCA Core, you could find it in the description down below. Be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions you'd like me to answer. And as always, smooth sailing. I may have discovered the first problem with my not mounted system. I can determine my own heading.